PNCR/APNU calls for thorough investigation into Yerokabra/Horuni NDC fraud and land allegations. In a recent statement, the People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, and the A Partnership for National Unity, APNU, have issued a strong condemnation regarding the recent discovery of a multimillion-dollar fraud at the Yerokabra/Horuni Neighborhood Democratic Council, NDC, which is currently under the control of the People's Progressive Party Civic, PPPC. The parties expressed deep concern over reports indicating that the overseer responsible for the NDC has been detained for questioning in connection with this matter. Allegations have also emerged suggesting that the NDC chairman may be implicated, prompting the PNCR/APNU to call on relevant authorities to conduct a transparent and thorough investigation into all aspects of the case. In addition, the PNCR/APNU is aware of claims involving the illegal sale of land within the NDC. They urge law enforcement and regulatory agencies to investigate these allegations thoroughly and take decisive action against any individuals found responsible for illegal activities. The PNCR/APNU reaffirmed their commitment to the principles of good governance, accountability, and transparency. We will continue to monitor this situation closely and will provide further updates as more information becomes available, the parties stated in a joint release. They also urged all stakeholders and citizens to collaborate with authorities in upholding justice and integrity in local government processes, emphasizing the importance of accountability in ensuring the trust of the public. WIN councillors threaten legal action over Region 10 chairmanship process. HGP Nightly News reports councillors from the We Invest in Nationhood, WIN party have issued a formal notice to Dwight John, Clerk of Council at the Regional Democratic Council, RDC, warning of impending court action regarding the recent election for regional chairman in Region 10. According to legal correspondence obtained by HGP Nightly News, the WIN councillors intend to argue that the Minister of Local Government no longer has the authority to unilaterally appoint the chair of any regional Democratic Council. The dispute arose after WIN's candidate, Mark Goring, tied with APNU's Dominique Blair in the election, with both securing 9 votes after a single round of voting. Following the tie, the clerk suspended the electoral process and indicated that the minister would intervene with a casting vote to break the deadlock. In a video referenced in the notice, the clerk is reportedly heard stating that the minister must make a deliberation, a pronouncement, and exercise her casting vote to decide the outcome. WIN representatives contend that this move is unlawful. Their letter states, in part, "You are hereby advised that your suspension of the election process of the RDC chairman and your intention to seek the minister's deliberation, pronouncement and casting vote is ultra vires, contrary to statute, arbitrary, unreasonable and otherwise illegal. There is no longer any power held by the minister to unilaterally determine and impose the chairmanship of any regional democratic council. The councillors are calling for the continuation of the election process without ministerial intervention and have signaled their readiness to pursue the matter in court." This is a developing story. Attorney-at-Law Darren Wade responds to comments on WIN's negotiations. Attorney-at-Law Darren Wade has addressed recent comments made by Mr. Terrence Campbell regarding the financial relationships within the We Invest in Nationhood, WIN party. In his statement, Wade clarified his professional role as the attorney for Mr. Azruddin Mohammed and Mr. Nazar Mohammed, asserting that his representation of WIN candidates, whose bank accounts were terminated, is a matter of public record. Wade expressed that he found it necessary to set the record straight, especially after receiving multiple inquiries about Campbell's remarks. "I have always been transparent about my professional role," he stated. During the election period, Wade revealed that senior stakeholders from WIN approached him at Congress Place, requesting him to file legal proceedings on behalf of the party. He confirmed that he sought and received approval from the WIN leader to assist, despite differing opinions from other legal advisors. Addressing the challenges faced by WIN in Region 10, Wade noted that the party's inability to secure both the chair and vice chair positions was understandable, given their recent establishment and the need to obtain 10 seats, of which they secured 9. He contrasted this with the APNU/PNC, a party with over 70 years of experience, suggesting they should have approached negotiations with greater maturity and strategic foresight. Wade emphasized the importance of mediation during political impasses, stating, "Politics requires patience, dialogue, and wisdom." He proposed a balanced outcome for Region 10, suggesting that Wynne could hold the chair position while APNU holds the vice chair, and a similar arrangement for Region 8. He concluded that his statement aims to clarify facts and uphold transparency, asserting his interest in promoting accurate and constructive political engagement. My only interest is in ensuring accuracy and encouraging constructive political engagement, Wade affirmed. Ms. Angel Stevens admitted to practice law in Guyana at 23. Ms. Angel Stevens was officially admitted to practice law in Guyana on October 6, 2025, at the young age of 23. Her petition was presented by Senior Counsel Robin Stobie before Honorable Justice Nicolas Pierre. In a heartfelt presentation to the court, Ms. Stevens reflected on her journey, which has been marked by resilience and determination. On this long-awaited day, after years of hard work, setbacks, and tears, I stand before this honorable court surrounded by family, friends, and loved ones, she began. Ms. Stevens shared her challenging childhood, including a near-fatal incident where she accidentally consumed diabetes medication, leading to a coma. After missing a year of nursery school, she struggled academically in primary school. However, her grandfather recognized her potential and mentored her, leading to significant academic improvements. With support from her family, including her mother, who fought for her to take additional CSEC subjects, Ms. Stevens graduated as valedictorian in 2018 with impressive academic results. She then attended the Bishop's High School and the University of Guyana, graduating in 2023 with a GPA of 3.82. Despite facing a setback when her application for a government scholarship to attend Hugh Wooding Law School was rejected, Ms. Stevens persevered. With her mother's unwavering support, they moved to Trinidad with limited resources, trusting in divine provision. During her time at Hugh Wooding, Ms. Stevens immersed herself in various activities and received numerous accolades for her achievements. She expressed gratitude to her family, mentors, and friends for their support throughout her journey. I pledge to uphold the integrity and honor of the legal profession and to use my knowledge for the betterment of humanity, she declared, concluding her presentation with heartfelt thanks to everyone who contributed to her success. The courtroom resonated with applause as Ms. Stevens took her place among the legal professionals of Guyana, embodying the spirit of resilience and dedication. Ishelton Village mourns the passing of Chief Kokoi, Tony Rodney James. In a statement they wrote, "It is with profound sadness that the community of Ishelton Village announces the passing of their beloved chief, Kokoi, Tony Rodney James. A revered leader and a guardian of the village's traditions, Chief Kokoi was a pillar of strength for the community. His wisdom and guidance played a crucial role in shaping the village, and his spirit will forever be intertwined with the land he loved and protected. Though his voice is now silent, his enduring message that the soul can never be silenced resonates deeply within the hearts of those he touched. The community extends its deepest condolences to Chief Kokoi's family and all who loved him. May his legacy live on in our hearts and actions," they expressed. As the village mourns, they reflect on his impact, stating, "You have left the village, but you will never leave us. Rest in peace, Chief." Firearm found in Karasabai, South Rupununi. Karasabai Village, South Rupununi, Guyana. Police ranks from Regional Division 9, acting on received information, conducted a search at a farm in Karasabai Village. During the operation, they arrested Joseph Francis, a 36-year-old laborer, after discovering he was in possession of an unlicensed 20-gauge single-barrel shotgun. Upon arrival at the farm, officers approached Francis, who was in the process of making clay bricks. While conversing with him, police noticed the shotgun approximately 10 feet away from where he was working. After securing the firearm, officers inquired if it belonged to Francis, to which he responded affirmatively. When asked if he possessed a firearm license, he replied that he did not. Francis was subsequently arrested and taken to the Karasabai police station along with the firearm. Investigations are ongoing. Grandparents and toddler injured by neighbor during traffic stop. News Guyana reports in a troubling incident along the East Bank Demerara public road. A couple and their toddler granddaughter were injured by a neighbor during a confrontation at a traffic stop. The victims are Indira Thomas, a 53-year-old housewife, her husband William Thomas, a 68-year-old businessman, and their 18-month-old granddaughter, all residents of Coverden, East Bank Demerara. The altercation occurred around 3:30 p.m. on Friday, October 10, 2025, while the family was caught in traffic. According to police reports, the suspect, identified as Wilfred Aaron, a 68-year-old construction worker from Coverden, has been arrested in connection with the incident. Investigations revealed that Indira and William are neighbors who have not been on speaking terms due to ongoing disputes. Indira Thomas stated that the family had just picked up their granddaughter from a daycare in Friendship, East Bank Demerara. While stuck in traffic at Land of Canaan, they were approached by Aaron, who began verbally assaulting William with a barrage of expletives and threats, including a threat to kill him. In an attempt to resolve the situation, William exited his vehicle to confront the neighbor. In response, Aaron allegedly armed himself with a knife and attacked William, inflicting injuries to his abdomen and ear. During the scuffle, the toddler sustained injuries to her left wrist, while Indira suffered cuts on her elbow, palm, and 3 fingers on her right hand. After the altercation, William managed to return to his vehicle and drive the family to Diamond Regional Hospital, where they were treated by medical staff and later discharged. Police investigations are ongoing as authorities work to gather more information about the incident. Georgetown Chamber concerned over impact of port congestion and shipping delays in Trinidad. News source Guyana reports the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, has voiced its deep concern over ongoing shipping delays from Trinidad caused by port congestion, highlighting the negative impact on regional trade and local supply chains. In a recent statement, the Chamber noted that members, particularly those in the manufacturing, trade, retail, and construction sectors, have reported significant delays in receiving shipments of raw materials. This has led to increased demurrage and storage costs, as well as disruptions to production and project timelines. This situation has not only disrupted operations but placed undue pressure on cash flow, the statement emphasized. The GCCI is urging both Guyanese and Trinidadian authorities, along with port operators, to address these issues immediately through strategic coordination. The Chamber underscored the critical need to prioritize essential cargo and restore efficient shipping operations. To mitigate the impact on the local business landscape, the Chamber has recommended facilitating alternative routing and expedited clearance processes. It has expressed its readiness to collaborate with regional partners and the private sector to implement practical solutions. The statement also warned of dire implications from the delays, including supply chain disruptions and increased costs for consumers. We cannot afford a supply chain paralysis ahead of the holiday season. Swift action will limit economic harm to the business community and consumers, it said. Furthermore, the Chamber called for Trinidadian authorities to review the procedures and operations of their port facilities, stating, "Trade and stability cannot be held hostage by inefficiency." President Dr. Irfan Ali updates on Wales gas-to-energy project progress. His Excellency President Dr. Irfan Ali conducted a site visit on Friday night to receive an update on the Wales gas-to-energy project. This visit coincided with a significant milestone, the final pour for the foundation base of the 4th turbine. The Wales gas-to-energy project is poised to become one of Guyana's most transformative energy initiatives. During the visit, the head of state was briefed on the project's 24/7 work schedule, which includes plans to double the engineering and labor force in the coming weeks. By the end of December, all 4 gas turbines are expected to be installed, with the majority of equipment arriving on site by January. The aim is to complete the entire project by next year. The scale of the undertaking was emphasized, with approximately 9,303 piles required and 25,000 cubic meters of concrete to be poured. Once operational, the Wales gas-to-energy plant is anticipated to significantly reduce electricity costs for households and businesses across Guyana, marking a pivotal advancement in the nation's energy landscape. Body of missing laborer discovered in Essequibo Coast. The body of 41-year-old Hyan Vivindra Ramnauth, a laborer from Lot Z Cullen, Essequibo Coast, was discovered on Sunday morning after he had been missing for 2 days. Authorities believe that Ramnauth drowned sometime between 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, October 11th, and 7:30 a.m. on Sunday, October 12th, 2025. According to police reports, Ramnauth lived with his mother, Sorsati Ramsarup, who informed investigators that her son had been a psychiatric patient for several years and received monthly visits from a doctor. She noted that he often left home early in the morning to walk along the seawall or nearby areas. Around 2:30 a.m. on Saturday, Ramsarup noticed her son was missing. After searching the yard and surrounding areas, she went to the Suddy police station to file a missing persons report. On Sunday morning, at approximately 7:30 a.m., she visited the Cullen Coker and discovered her son's body partially submerged, face down in the water. Police ranks retrieved the body and transported it to the Suddy Public Hospital, where Ramnauth was pronounced dead on arrival. His body has since been taken to the Suddy Hospital mortuary, where a post-mortem examination is expected to be conducted. Tragic collapse claims life of Richmond Village man. A 62-year-old man from Richmond Village, Essequibo Coast, was tragically killed when the old wooden house he lived in collapsed on him. The deceased has been identified as Fazal Mohammed, a father of 2 who had been living alone for several years following the death of his wife. He resided in a small, deteriorating structure located on his brother's land. Camo Mohammed, Fazal's brother, received a call about the incident and rushed to the Lima hospital, where doctors confirmed that Fazal had died. Another brother, Zahir Mohammed, remembered Fazal as a kind-hearted individual who was always willing to help others. He noted that the family had considered applying for housing assistance, but Fazal lacked the necessary documents since he was living on family land. Neighbors reported that Fazal had tied his hammock and was raking under the house when the structure suddenly gave way. Despite frequent urging from community members to seek help in repairing the old building, he had declined. Residents described Fazal as a humble and helpful man, whose sudden death has left the Richmond community in shock and mourning. After major East Bank congestion, President Reid's riot act to contractors. Politics. President Dr. Irfan Ali convened a meeting today with key stakeholders involved in the rehabilitation and expansion of the East Bank Public Road, including the contractor, China Road and Bridge Corporation, CRBC, the consultant, Shaladia Associates Incorporated, engineers, and a traffic management team. During the meeting, the president expressed his dissatisfaction with the project's pace and the compliance with traffic arrangements, reading the riot act to both the contractor and consultant. He also addressed the police regarding the prevalent disregard for traffic rules and road safety, particularly concerning trucks. In response to the concerns raised, the contractor and consultant have been instructed to submit a revised work plan within 24 hours. Several new measures were agreed upon, including the establishment of an integrated control room and the implementation of a traffic management drone system. Additionally, an early warning system and an emergency transport plan will be set up in collaboration with the Coast Guard and the Marine section of the Guyana Police Force. These initiatives aim to assist individuals heading to the Chetty Jugan International Airport during unforeseen circumstances, helping to better manage traffic and workflow. This meeting and the subsequent measures reflect the government's commitment to improving infrastructure while ensuring public safety and minimizing disruptions. New apps to be launched for more transparent government transactions. President Dr. Irfan Ali announced the upcoming launch of 4 new government software applications aimed at enhancing service delivery efficiency and transparency. The announcement was made during the opening of the Total Tech-owned Soma Hotel in Houston, Greater Georgetown. These initiatives are part of a broader government effort to digitize services nationwide. In another 6 weeks, we will be meeting with the private sector and launching 4 government apps to allow you to conduct business in a transparent manner, President Ali stated. Dr. Ali emphasized that his government is committed to embracing technology to improve accountability and service delivery. He noted that the new systems will enable better monitoring of workers and officials, ultimately leading to enhanced public services. Last month, President Ali highlighted the government's ambitious national digitization program, which focuses on digital infrastructure, artificial intelligence, AI, cross-agency collaboration, and the integration of ICT systems. The initiative aims to have most government services fully digitized by the end of the second quarter in 2026.